Klay Thompson joins the Mavericks, a new chapter with championship potential. After 13 seasons and 4 NBA titles with the Golden State Warriors, Klay Thompson has found a new home. He's now a Dallas Maverick, joining forces with Luka Dončić and Kyrie Irving in what could become one of the most dangerous offensive trios in the NBA. While questions remain about his age, injuries, and defensive ability, Thompson's arrival may be the final piece Dallas needs to make another deep postseason run, and perhaps even win it all. A risk worth taking? The Mavericks made it all the way to the NBA Finals last season, but struggled mightily with outside shooting, converting just 31.6% from beyond the arc in the playoffs. Their three-point inefficiency proved costly in the championship round. That's where Klay Thompson comes in. Even in one of his most underwhelming years, Thompson still managed to shoot 38.7% from three. That kind of consistency from deep is precisely what Dallas lacked. With the league's 6th all-time leader in three-pointers made now flanking Luka and Kyrie, the Mavs' offensive ceiling has never been higher. Analysts are split on the impact Thompson will have, with some like Charles Barkley calling Dallas a middle-of-the-road team and questioning whether Klay can elevate them. Others, however, argue that adding a third scoring option who can reliably stretch the floor is a game-changer. First impressions: a fresh start for Klay Thompson himself admitted he was nervous ahead of his debut with the Mavericks, likening the feeling to Game 1 of the 2015 Finals. But once he hit the floor, those jitters quickly faded. Klay opened the season by setting a franchise record for most threes in a debut, immediately proving that he still has plenty left in the tank. So far, he's averaging 19.7 points, 4.7 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and shooting an elite 45.5% from deep. These numbers echo the version of Klay who once led the league in threes made. Critics like Chuck might want to reconsider their stance. This is not a washed-up player clinging to past glory. This is a veteran sharpshooter revitalized by a new environment. What Klay brings to the table. The Mavericks attempted the second most threes in the league last year but ranked just 13th in percentage. Klay fills that void. His presence provides the spacing that allows Dončić and Irving to operate more freely. Last season, Luka ranked 3rd in unrealized assists. Excellent passes that led to missed shots. Now with Klay on the receiving end, those dimes could turn into points. And it's not just about shooting. Even on off nights, Klay's constant motion without the ball draws defenders and opens up the floor. Whether defenders switch, hedge, or stay home, someone's getting a clean look. And that's a nightmare for any defense. The defensive concerns. Of course, it's not all sunshine. One of the main criticisms facing Thompson is whether he can still defend at a high level. At 34 and with multiple major injuries behind him, he's no longer the lockdown perimeter defender he once was. That said, in the season opener against the Spurs, Thompson tallied 2 steals early and played solid positional defense. His experience, timing, and IQ remain valuable assets. But defense is a team effort, and the Mavericks have fortified their ranks. P.J. Washington is a switchable defender who can guard multiple positions, while rising big man Derek Lively offers athletic rim protection. Add in Najee Marshall and Josh Green, and Dallas has the pieces to mask Klay's limitations on that end. Offense wins rings, sometimes. Let's be honest. In today's NBA, spacing is king. From the Warriors to the Nuggets, championship teams consistently rely on floor spacing shooters. Klay's gravity will prevent opponents from doubling Luka or Kyrie with ease, giving the Mavericks 3 legitimate closers for crunch time. Whether it's Luka orchestrating, Kyrie slashing, or Klay spotting up, Dallas now has answers for nearly every scenario. Thompson doesn't have to be the player he was in 2016. He just has to keep doing what he did in his debut. Knock down open shots, move intelligently off the ball, and bring his championship mindset to the locker room. Mentorship and elevation. Klay's presence also has a ripple effect. Playing alongside a player with his shooting pedigree can benefit young or inconsistent teammates like PJ Washington. By sharing the floor and learning the nuances of spacing, shot preparation, and decision-making, Washington could improve his own outside shot, particularly from the corners where he's been streaky. This mentorship role could be just as important as Klay's on-court contributions. With Luka and Kyrie handling the lion's share of the offensive load, Thompson can serve as both a veteran guide and floor spacer, helping Dallas execute under pressure and maintain poise during big moments. A real contender? Skeptics point to Dallas's defense, injury risks, and past.